Welcome to the latest vidcasts and the first for October 2010. We'll get started straight away by going into the blog where the latest 7 finds are published. Going to start off first of all by looking at social vision. It is a reason perhaps why YouTube and or Facebook shouldn't be blocked. The YouTube social website will allow practitioners and remote learners watch YouTube clips in a truly collective way. Now they may well be vidcasts like this that you want to support learners while they're watching them. It could be evidence from the learners themselves that is going to be used in an e-portfolio where you can actually ask them questions about what the video shows or what you may miss in the video, etc. If I go on to the website, which is youtubesocial.com, you'll have the instructions there, and basically it is a telly with one of you with the remote control. If I just zoom in, you'll see at the bottom here, this is where the images of all of the people, once they log in, will appear. Okay, and it tells you which person actually has the remote control. Now if you set it up, you have got the remote control and you can give it to others and or take it back again. The other thing is that once you've set it up, you will actually be given a URL. Let's just show you where that's going to be. That's going to be down here. Okay, it's that particular URL there. When you set it up, you copy that URL and you send it to the people who you actually want to be engaged with. So how do you set it up? Well, you don't need to go onto that website for a start. What you do is you find a video, and I've just pulled up one called The Future of Screen Technology, which is another find for later on. And in the YouTube, and I'll show you this in a second, let's just zoom in so you can see it. There's the address here, youtube.com/watch and then the code. Okay, let's just escape. What you need to do in there is to add the word social. Zoom in again so you can see it. Okay, you'll notice that I've added the word social in there. Okay, and then when you press the enter key, you are taken into, right, there you go. The video is loaded into the page. It's telling you that the URL that you want is there. Okay, just escape from that, close that little window. You have got the remote, so that tells you over here, and again I can close that little window. And I can log in using Facebook. If I do a quick connect, what will happen, he says, is that it comes up with a box and I will log in using my details. And here we go, taking a little bit of time. But once I log in, and the page is updated, here we go, you'll notice that there I am at the bottom and I've got the remote control. Now I can drag various people from my friends who happen to be in line onto here and invite them in, and or I can send an email to people to invite them in. Once they're there, you can play the video. You can pause it whenever you like. You can ask questions. I'm going to say you could actually do that via phone or Skype or similar. Or you can actually enter a conversation. What do you think of the intro? And when I click, oh, hang on a minute, I'm just going to click on this, enable the bubble chat. And when I click send, not only will it appear up here, but it appears as a speech bubble over the top of my image, which I think is a nice touch, especially if you've got a lot of learners working. I'm sure I should go through this in more detail at another time, but I think it's got a lot of potential, and I'm sure that you can see that as well. Close that down, and we'll go to the second find, and the second find is studymaths.co.uk. We'll go straight onto the site, and basically there are three sections. There's a revision section where you will get, or your learners will get, random GCSE maths questions, which if I just click on it fairly quickly, you'll see down here's a list of numbers. Right from the list, write down a multiple of 6, and we just put it in there and type in 24, and you can check and it's correct. A square number, 16, check, correct. A factor of 12, 3, check, correct. A cube number, 8, check, correct, and so on. And you can just click on try another, and it goes into another. It's random. There is a calculator. Just click on the calculator and you'll see that a calculator comes in, so you don't have to remember to have a calculator with you. And if there's a tick on it, you can use it. If there isn't a tick, then it's not available, etc. Let's just go back. There is a question section where learners can ask for help on particular maths problems, and there's a study zone. If I just click on the study zone, just wait for it to open, where there are key topics, there's a question bank, there's maths workout, games, puzzles and jokes on maths, formula, glossaries, etc. There's an awful lot there. I think you'll find it very useful. That's studymaths.co.uk. The next, I suppose, is a little bit sad. First of all, it's sad because the Inspire Ed collection of news and stories it's the last issue, and for those of you who have not been, this is issue 7. That's the address at the top of the page there, but it's for September 2010. That's the last edition. Why is it the last edition? Well, they've actually come up with this, which is called Education I, and here you've got various tools that will allow you to look at the same sort of thing that was included in the blog. So if we're looking at iPads for administrators, you go over it, up comes the text. I'm not sure I can zoom in on it. There you go, I can. Okay, and it gives you some information where you can actually click as well to view on the full article, or you can move. Let's just wait for it to come up. Here we go. You can move on to other ones around, and each one will zoom in. When you click on it, okay, it opens it up. You can look for more things the same, etc. It's well worth having a look. It's a good research engine that I'm sure many of you will get a great deal out of. Fourth find, it's for those of you who are doing functional skills and or ICT and or business courses. It basically allows people to practice their typing. It's a free online typing course. You can try it without registering by clicking on the button which is down here. Okay, there are typing courses as well in a number of different languages. At the moment, as you can see here, there is Spanish, French, German, Italian and Portuguese. The very simply, if you click on it, there is an instruction. There's an awful lot of reading there as well, but when you click on Start Lesson 1, it goes through coloured keyboard and it gives you a practice, and you can go through and practice. You can use bigger text sizes if you find it easier to use, etc. It's quite interactive, and if you sign up, of course, it does track you and keep a record of your progress and so on. Okay, next find. It's just a video clip, one that I started to show you earlier on when we were looking at YouTube Social. This is a video of some future screen technology, and I would very much like it. You can go to, let's just remember the address for this. Oh, hang on a minute. We'll find the address. There it is at the top of the page. Okay. Oh, it started again. Right, the sixth find, Sweet search engine for students. Bear with me while I just get rid of this. This is something that's been about for some time, and I've talked about it in the past. It has got a number of resources. It is aimed at academic searchers. There are some interesting ones, though, for 10 steps to take to better web research, Sweet search biographies, etc. in there. But the one that I wanted to show you, because we've seen that before, is Sweet search today. And basically it gives you things that have happened in the past today, and it's ideal for those engaged in school teaching and delivery of courses and or family learning. It covers things like history, language, art, science, news, culture, and many other topics. Again, go and have a play and have a good look at it. And finally for today, there is a tutorial on how those of you who have decided, and many of you have, to use Google Docs for online assessments. There is a tutorial on how you can use formulas that will mark those assessments for you and actually give your learners grades. Well worth a look. This is the video tutorial, and it goes through step by step. The cat's decided that it's going to be ours, so I'm going to call it a day now. Hopefully I'll see you next Monday the 11th for our live TV broadcast.